So you are looking at the chart a of the Russell 2000 index futures. Futures because the markets are not open yet. So this is what it looks like, and this is it's on the minute chart. You can select various time frames you want. So we're looking at what you're looking at right now is that of 1 minute. So this is what's going on. This is live as you watch it, and so why trade the Russell 2000 index? So according to Investopedia, the Russell 2000 index is an index measuring the performance of approximately 2,000 small, the 2,000 smallest smallest cap American companies in the Russell 3000 index, which is made up of 3,000 of the largest U.S. stocks. It's a market cap weighted index. In March 2020, FTSE Russell announced the 2020 schedule for the annual reconstruction or rebalancing of its Russell US indexes. On June 15th, the lockdown period began when the US indexes added or deleted lists are considered final. Okay. Many investors compare small cap mutual fund performance with the Russell 2000 index because it reflects the return opportunity represented by the entire subsection of that market rather than opportunities offered by narrower indices which may contain biases or more stock-specific risks that distort the fund manager's performance. So understanding the Russell 2000 index. The Russell 2000 index was created in 1984 by Frank Russell Company. It's a stock market index comprised of 2,000 small capitalization companies. It is made up of the bottom two-thirds of the Russell 3000 index, a larger index of 3,000 publicly traded companies that represents nearly 98% of the investable US stock market. The Russell 2000 index is a commonly used benchmark for mutual funds that identify themselves as small cap, which, like the S&P 500 is. S&P 500 index is used to benchmark large capitalization stocks. Many mutual fund investors favor the Russell 2000 index because it reflects the investment opportunity presented by the entire market rather than opportunities offered by narrower indices, which may contain biases or stock-specific risks that can distort a fund manager's performance. Many mutual funds and ETFs are tied to or based on Russell 2000. It is also the most widely quoted measure of the overall performance of small cap to mid cap stocks. The index represents approximately 10% of the total Russell 3000 market capitalization. As of June 30th, 2020, the average value for a company on the Russell 2000 index is 2.1 billion. The largest company in the index is $5.8 billion as of July 2020. Okay, so for those who are trading specific stocks, specific equities, indexes, and the alike, so it's also good to balance things up, diversify. And the Russell 2000, obviously, and the Russell 3000, they are much more diverse. They are far less volatile, unlike the Nasdaq, for instance. So it's good to mix things up, you know. And of late, also we are also hearing that there might be some rotation. Certain experts or experienced market participants have been, pointing out that some rotation might occur from the Nasdaq to indeed the Russell equities, the Russell index. So they are still insisting that that will happen. So let's see what. I don't think there's going to be anything here really. It's just okay. So this is not the futures. What you're looking at right here is the futures. This is the cash. So that's why it's closed. So I think that Investopedia take on it was by far okay. This is probably the home of Russell of Russell 2000 index. This is their homepage, I suppose. Okay, Russell US index from mega cap to micro cap. Okay, this is the Russell US index, not the Russell 2000 index. So let's see. Okay, so that's it's talking about something else, not the Russell 2000, which is what we are talking about. Okay, this is Russell 2000. Let's see. Key points: the Russell 2000 index has been overwhelmingly embraced by the U.S. small cap index of choice for measuring the U.S. small cap market segment and serving as the basis for the creation of small cap investment products, securities lending programs based on highly liquid products replicating the small cap indexes such as exchange traded funds or the individual stocks within the index may offer market participants an additional lending yield. Some ETF issuers have used securities lending income to offset management fees, enhancing fund returns net of fees. The potential long-term benefits of including small cap stocks as part of a diversified multi-asset portfolio have been well documented by numerous academic researchers and industrial practitioners. A wide body of research has shown that small cap stocks have distinct risk return characteristics that can increase portfolio diversification and boost potential returns over time. Okay, so I think there's a few more things to look at in that Investopedia take. Okay, so this is Russell 2000 index versus other market indices. Unlike the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the Russell 2000 index is weighted by shares outstanding. This means that a member stock's last sale price, as well as the number of shares that can actually be traded, rather than the company's full market capitalization, influence the index. Other permutations of the Russell 2000 measure the performance of companies with special characteristics. For instance, the Russell 2000 Growth Index measures the performance of Russell 2000 companies with higher price-to-book ratios and higher forecasted growth values. The Russell 2000 Value Index measures the performance of Russell 2000 companies with lower price-to-book ratios and lower forecasted growth ratios. The other major difference between Russell 2000 and other major indices is that it benchmarks small caps. The S&P 500 and Dow Jones Index, for instance, track large cap stocks. Okay. If you're new to this channel, like, subscribe, like, and share. Subscribe, like, and share. Okay. Thank you again for watching this video, and keep watching and subscribing.